Abbott's decision has shook up the debate over THC products in the Lone Star State. Now he's calling lawmakers back to Austin for a special session to try a different approach. CBS 19's Jesus Martinez explains what's at stake and how East Texas lawmakers are responding.
Amid a looming deadline Sunday, Governor Greg Abbott decided to veto Senate Bill 3, which would have banned all THC products in Texas.
And many of them are geared toward children in terms of the marketing and the packaging.
State Senator Brian Hughes voted in favor of the ban. In fact, all East Texas senators and state representatives voted to ban THC products in the Lone Star State, a fight that was heavily pushed by Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick.
This is to save an entire generation of being hooked on drugs.
And so Governor Abbott agrees this has to be dealt with, but he says let's come back and do it in a different way.
Early Monday morning, Governor Abbott called for a special session starting July 21st.
In a special session, the legislature can consider only those bills the governor puts on the agenda.
The governor is asking lawmakers to regulate THC instead of banning it altogether. Abbott argued that SB 3 would not have survived and that lawsuits would have postponed the enforcement of the bill for years.
Look, they're all going to file lawsuits. We know that's going to happen.
Arkansas passed a similar law to SB 3 a few years back, but it's yet to be enforced because it's in the courts. And while that plays out, THC products are still being sold, a concern for lawmakers here in Texas.
And also for adults, they need to know what they're getting. There needs to be some quality control. They need to be able to rely on what the packaging says.
And now the focus shifts to crafting a bill that can hold up in the courts, one that brings tighter regulations without a total ban.
We're looking forward to getting that done.
In Tyler, Jesus Martinez, CBS 19.
East Texas State Representative Joanne Schaffner also reacting to the governor's veto, saying, quote, if we're going to do this one, let's get it right so that it's not only protects our kids, does not create more addiction, unquote. Meanwhile, Representative Daniel Alder says putting safeguards in place is not only appropriate but necessary, adding that he supports a full THC ban. And while the governor vetoed the THC ban, he did sign House Bill 46. That measure expands the state's compassionate use program, allowing more patients to qualify for low THC cannabis treatments, including those with chronic pain. It also increases the number of dispensary licenses in satellite locations to reach more Texans in need.